Okay, okay. Let's see. Everything seems to be working. All right. We have the Eiffel Tower Lego sets. And I need to go grab a knife. Okay. See. Let's post on the Discord. Okay. That should be good enough. Alright. Set things out. Two, three, four. Two are probably some random base pieces. There's some more random base pieces and even more random base pieces. This is all the stuff for the base level of the sets. We got 14, 10, 8, more base pieces, more base pieces. 7 bits. Eight, 9, there's 9. Okay. The biggest number we got 10, 15, 15, 14, 15. Oh, there's 17. That I was opening all that. Okay. So we got a package here, probably the instructions for this layer. Let's see. Let's see. Got book one. All right. We got some background on the history of the Eiffel Tower. Oh wow, we're really doing like the lowest layer possible. Okay. I see. Pop out all this stuff. Gonna toss the bag out of the way and check the quality of this one. It's all right. It's just a simple tool. Do I have the nicer ones? Yes. We got a blue one as well from one of my other sets in the past. All right. We'll be following along properly. Spread out everything onto a single layer. Then we find stuff from there. Just asking for a 2x2? There just isn't one? What? Oh, that's to open steps 1 and 2. That's weird. I've never seen that before. You also will want all 4 of these black base plates and 8 of the black flat base plates. These. Oh, there we go. Camera's back up. So these black base plates. Well, we got these put out. Yeah. These things can go to the side for now. We can move the knife out the way. We open number 2, I guess, as well. That's something I've never had a set do before. Let's box toss all plastic in. Okay, so we start this and just start by punching in one of these. Here, I want to test. Can I hook up my... No, I wouldn't be able to do that. I guess was gonna see if I could zoom in with the camera, but other than if I walk over, yeah, I can do this. There we go. So if I move these out the way, this here, and we can have that be the main attraction. Okay. It's a little difficult to tell light, but we're building right there. Here, we just start building. Try. It's a little difficult. I'm gonna zoom back out actually, and have this be over here. It won't be the best, but you'll be able to see the whole build area, and everything after I build it will be placed over here as I build them. So we need these little light blue corner pieces that are missing corners, and two more 1x6 talls. These all, we stack them up by 3. That piece back over to where it's supposed to be, and that guy goes there. And that's basically how it is right now. It's very simple. Just on step 3. Then it gets crazier in just a moment. Bam, bam, bam. This guy, this guy. Then 2 other blues. And Erlongs. Bam. There we go. We grab our flats, align them against here. Oh, it's angry. There we go. Oh, is it importance? Now let's see. Let's see. Anything else we're missing yet? Nope. Oh, we're already getting into some Technic blocks. So we'll end up needing 2 of these guys in eventually, and doing some things. So we grab our connect things. And grab these blues and punch them out here on each other one. Make sure they're all plugged in properly, which they are now. These guys. that. Then we grab these light grays and have them stick out by two. Is that only on one side or both sides? Can't tell. Also, before I do that, I want to add some of the black pieces. So two to the very front. Stick out. And then two on the very end on the other side to connect into the dark gray for more structural rigidity into the build. Annoying to plug together. There we go. Then we do a red piece on the other side. That'll end up being flush there. We will do a red entry right here at the very end. Oh. Alright, some very wacky designs so far. We got another white piece we punch in right here. And then we punch in two oranges. These are an X plug, which is interesting because we don't actually have any of those types of pieces over here. So that's probably for something else at some point. We will see, I guess. From here, we'll have it rotated like this, so we can easily orientate it. So, here, here. Brown. Alright. Very slowly right now to get everything set up properly. Right. This other brown. And I messed up because I placed it in the wrong spot. Go. And browns are in. Okay. So everything's punched in properly. Now we will connect this into here. Oh. Like that. Alright. That's the base level that we got now. And we add two whites to the corners of each. This is a very simple build so far. Which makes sense. You don't want to make it too complicated too quickly. Let's see. What the heck? It's telling me to dump out 3 and 4? That seems weird. We still have so much left that we're working on here. Let's look forward a bit. Are we going to be making the other? Okay, we're making the other corners as well. Oh, were we supposed to have made multiple versions of all that? That is, I did not see that at any point. That is basically what that looks like. Yeah, we will be doing this 4 times, so are they all evenly changed to the corners? Like if I zoom to the end of this next section. Yes, they can all be rotated. So we just go ahead and make those a few more times. That's would have been easier if that was easier explained in the paper. But we will be making 3 more. See, in some cases, they definitely need to redesign how they do instruction booklets because that was not super clear until after I had already made one that I will have to do that over again because of how they show that you're already supposed to have 3 at the end of 4 at the end of that. But maybe it's my fault for not just guessing that they would all be identically rotated around each other. After all, it is a pretty basic kind of design. Whoa, that's too many codes that just got flipped. Bunch more blocks, 2x2s for each of these corners. Move all these into frame. See. What all can we get up to here? Is that everything? No, not this side. There. Now that part's done. We just do a bunch of these light blue too talls. All right. Then we got our long pieces that we gotta connect up and set. Oop. Still bad at connecting these pieces together. Feels wrong. Is this supposed to be one off? No. What? Oh, I'm stupid. I placed that backwards. There we go. Okay, so we have that part. Bam. Two. And here we got the last one. Almost done. And then we just have to make the Technic pieces. And I busted off one of the things. They're not very strong until we add those Technics. Okay. So we got multiple of these to make. Just make all three as we go around each step. Oh, hello, Motor. No, not Motor, Violet. Hi. My pretty cat just came over and said hi. She doesn't usually do this. I love you, pretty lady. He's probably upset that all these Legos are on the table, so she can't jump up here and cause havoc. She just sighed after I did that. After I said that. She's not okay with people stopping her chaos. She was actually trying to knock down the camera earlier before I started the stream. You know, why not? Why wouldn't she? Okay, and then then we just need the last two of these gray pieces. See? Let's see. It is time to do these things again. We love using all the black pieces, all the black connect things. Make everything so fun. Bam. Let's do this. That's the wrong place to put that. Let's go right next to it. These guys we can just connect real quick and then add our black pieces on the other side with a little more structural rigidity now that we have more more of something to actually hold on to. And boom. We got the black piece, all these part done. Back to the one step. We add the one black to each. And then connect these guys into the other side while having them be flush with the gray once fully connected. There we go. Legos can take quite the force to actually connect together. It's a bit annoying. And boom. Now we can just do these oranges. You know how we can do this to make it a little easier? Just put these guys on the tool and then push them in there. That makes it a little bit easier. Oh. Eh, it'll cause a little bit less bleeding later on if I keep going at this rate. We should do is just connect all these all the browns first. I think. Then we can easily tell where everything's going without having to use too much effort. Boom. Not very cool that these oranges that are too long go only one down in into their pinholes, but what are we gonna do about it? Hopefully it gets you used for some kind of. Hopefully they're there for some kind of reason for the future, so that like we connect them to other pieces and then we push them down in to lock them into place. Hopefully that's what this is for. I guess we won't know till we're done. Let's see. We are almost done with all these. We just need these last three. Then we are done with the first batch of bags. Oh, let me go ahead and grab these guys. Place them in properly. Wow. There we go. A lot more stable. We can place in these pieces real quick as well. And then bam, we have second one done. Oh, and I broke this piece off again. Make sure all the pins are in place after every time I put them in. Bam. My cat is snoring quite loudly, just quiet enough that the mic can't pick him up yet. But eventually he'll get louder. You'll hear him. It'll be a little funny. It's always a little silly when with him around. All right, so we have one extra piece. We're gonna grab a bag for that. All right. We got a little Ziploc sandwich bag. That to the side. And now that we have all that done, we will go ahead and open up 3 and 4. These guys will be put to the side for 8 seconds. We go ahead and open these up. Um, okay. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so grab one of these guys, and we're gonna place a white on this piece, in this piece, and then a black flat. Barely adds any size, but it's, I guess, needed for something. Who knows? We'll find out. We're gonna do that with all of them because that's what this is. That's what's going on here, it seems. I guess they just feel like making everything modular, which is fine. Mhm. Damn, that guy's done. And oh, there's Violet. She's up on the table now. What, are you gonna come in frame? You want to say hi to everyone? No, you're just gonna try and eat my plastic? Stop it. Don't eat the plastic, you. Don't you do it. It's not good for you. Alright. So now we place sprays. Hands, I guess. Oh. Smacked the microphone. This will be a little easier with everything dotted on around the place. Whatever we do to one, we just do to every other one. Okay. So we just added two by threes, beige one pieces that are tall to each and every piece. Okay. Now what we do is we're making a new little wacky thing, it seems. 5 dots on each side. Okay, so this is a 14 long, a 2 by 14 flats. Then we grab these grays on each side. Attach them to the cardinal directions on here. And we do that 4 times. As well. Where are the others? Here they are. Um, um, we got our like shurikens. Whoa, it's falling apart. No. All right. So now we put a white piece on each one. which seems strange, but okay. Actually, four white pieces on each one, technically, but each direction. What are you doing now, huh, lady? Oh, you decide you're not camera shy? Here she is. Hello. Yeah, you good? Yeah. What do you want? Why are you here? Are you wanting down? Here. Ugh. There we go. You happy now? You... No, you're angry. There you go. You can get down. All right. Cat Destroyer of Worlds. They will destroy the world. You cannot stop them. They will do their best. And if they don't succeed, that just means they weren't trying to do it. Because, well, why would they ever fail? Okay. Okay, good. This is all seeming to work properly. There. Okay. Let's see. Uh, all right. So we want blues connected to to north and west. Bam. All right, all right, all right. And these now get attached to here. Bam. Gonna be such a cool build once it's fully done. And from there, we go ahead and add more pans to each side. We're soon going to be attaching them all together, most likely. So this is getting kind of large to not connect them. All right, this, here. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Something fall? No, that was just the cat making weird sounds. All right, all of them have the pieces. Now we add a white to each of the after those tans. There. Okay. Now we actually need the base plates. So we are going to be starting on the like actual view easily viewable areas. These all can go over here for right now. Bam. I have I have two of these over in on this side. It's just ever so slightly out of frame. But we go ahead and do this. Okay. Certainly a bit of work. And we got everything almost placed. Okay. Then from there, we will skip one step and do this first because this will be easier to place before they're connected. We place these flats, these four long flats at each of these spots, which is interesting why they wouldn't have just covered those slots up because this doesn't look like a Lego piece that I've seen before, but it could be in a set that I've just never had. But ain't ain't nobody here to correct me, so all right. Do I only cover? Oh, genius me! I did pieces that I didn't need to do. I don't need to do these corners. So basically, I do this. Then I take these two off, and we get all that we need. Perfect. Now we grab these guys back out. And connect them at the corner here. And there we go. That's what that looks like. There we go. All 5 are fully done there. And so, if we were to orientate them all together, it would be a little, if they're just a little bit too far away from each other, because, yeah. But it is going to be about the entirety of the size. Which for reference, there's my hand. So this is pretty large. So we now want to take out 5 and 6, which are pretty large sets. If I had multiple cameras, I probably would have. Ideally, I would have one pointed at this and have this as like a small camera in the screen, and then have this whole area. But sadly, that's not a thing that we got. I've got like a nice setup for all this, but this is functional. All right, flatten up all the pieces so we can see everything. And then we grab six out as well. We will put all these guys up here. So we're not using them right now. It might honestly get to a point where I have to keep the base of it somewhere else because there's just not enough space around here, but we can do this. Okay, so we need 4 of these as well. So we're gonna start with 4 of these pieces and grab some of these blacks. Okay, so skip 2 on each side. This. The. That's really being. This is kind of fun so far. Always been one to get pretty into Legos. Where are the other connects? This should just be full of like bricks and stuff. This is that. This side is bag 6. But the pieces. Here we go. Okay. So we grab these and connect them right at the ends. Boom. Make little pieces like that. All right. Boom. So now we grab a bunch of these pieces, these Z pieces or whatever. I need 12 of these in total. three more. Can I find the last one? Or am I blind? I am blind because I had a pile of four. Okay. So connect them here. Oh, I'm trying to place them backwards. I mean upside down, I guess. Let's see. We got we got a good bit of this done so far. And it's been what? An hour? And we got these. So this gets placed at the end of this in the center. There we go. If it was like one over more, then that would have been really obnoxious, but luckily there's enough vision to see that you how it's to be placed. All right. Now that we got all that finished, we flip them all upside down, I guess, to look to be building on the bottom. That into it. Oh wait, I can't do that anyway. See, I was trying to use the Lego tool as actually a tool instead of a hindrance, but yeah, nothing you can do to make the tool useful other than for tearing apart the Legos. You can't use it for putting it together a little bit more conveniently. That's fine, because it's not its purpose. I was just hoping that I could use it that way. So, 2x3 grays, tans, I mean, on the sides of each. And then a 2x4 white at the front of each. Um, Now let's see. Do that. This and this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Boom. I guess boom is a bad word when I'm building a tower. Okay. What the heck? Oh, here. So we want to add these black tall pieces he- at the corners next to the reds. It has a singular notch available. So confused for a moment of how you would connect that there. Yep, bam. Okay. Then these black flats to keep it all stable together, which is a good idea. Person who designed this definitely used a bit of engineering. Let's see. Okay. So now we add these grays at the very bottom. Okay. So we are almost done with the connectors. What we need now are these black flats. Oh, we need to make two each. So I need quite a few of them. Eight to be exact. So white on each end except for the very last piece. Then 2x3 tans. These. All right. All right. I got almost everything placed. All right. And then I need one more tan. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, Okay. And now we got to connect them up with the blues. I leave 3 out on each side. So I place these in the middle of each. Right. Oh, yeah. Dang, looks insane. Okay. Here, we move this out the way. And we will go ahead and stack these guys up. Oh, okay. So, we place this. There we go. And it leaves a one block gap. Yes. Perfect. That's just part of it. This is already crazy. Right? Now we place it into place here. Well, doesn't help when these pieces keep falling off before I'm able to attach. Oh, okay. So this will end up going right here. We grab this guy. We'll leave this guy out of the way for right now, though. I'm assuming I'm probably gonna be pushing in all these oranges to give this more structural stability, because that's what would make sense. Let's see. Yes. Thank you, Legos, for falling apart. I appreciate it. I need, I definitely needed it. There we go. Bam. And that means I can take those out to connect it different to if I'm going to be moving it. This is great. This right second. Perfect. Boom. It is the entirety of it is the entirety of my build area. This is pretty cool. All right. Let's see. What do we do next? We grab this guy, and we're probably gonna make a middle connector. But this is already just going crazy. I did not expect it to be this big. And then we have this, where we just connect to these guys. A little spiral. Then yeah, we just put this in the middle. Go. Having to wiggle these into place. This is gonna be so pretty. I can already tell. Where did these guys go though? Cause I just have 3 of these, and I feel like those can't all be extras, right? Did I skip a step? Yes. Of course I did. I have to flip this upside down, or hopefully it doesn't die. Well, I should have actually 4. Yes, I do have 4. So these guys have to go here to connect these blues. Ugh. Boom. Now we're done with the business. For this is getting crazy. Um, I don't know if I have somewhere to move this properly. I'll need 7 and 8, and all of these guys. I have some other tables I can pull out. Alright. I will go grab those. Uh, I realize there's probably nothing I can do. It's because then I wouldn't be able to show the majority of the build. So I'm just gonna go ahead and deal with a bit of less space. We start with placing these guys down. Right. Oh, here it is. Perfect. So that's everything there. Now we got 7 and 8. Alright. Okay, that's uh, right. That was 7 and 8. I need. Yep. Okay. I need to place these guys in here. I was supposed to do that before I place them on there, but this doesn't really matter when I do it. They should have just given us 2x4s to do that because it'd look nicer. There wouldn't be as many seams, especially because these are just being used to cover up pre-existing things. And Lego's main thing is that they don't want to create new molds for stuff if they don't need to, and that mold already exists. Do I place them in the corners too? I'm assuming not. No, I don't place them right here. Like in these corners. The connection points. That's probably tower legs. Something, I don't know. They might even be just on the blues. All right. Yeah, there we go. And then we grab these 1x4 flats and put them only around the outside. Huh. Oh, that's even more ugly. Okay. 3, 4, 2. So what we do is we have to, we're doing this. Then it is a 3 here. Then a 1x4 here. And then these two. That's kind of ugly. But I can see why they would do it like that. Oh, that's not there. But this does go here. And then these go on the sides. Yes. How's the center go? Center, we place a 2x2 of 2x2s. Then we place these on the edges. Okay, and then the corners. Okay. Bam. Okay. Then I need 3 of these. This is a lot of placing mm, aesthetics. But then again, That's Legos for you. I threw that piece somewhere. Okay, there it is. So I see there's some these guys here. Okay. Boom. Before. Yes. Oh wait, I missed those two. There we go. Ah, this makes sense. Wait. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. There we go. Okay. Then we put a brown in the middle of each. I dropped the brown. All right. That is everything for this section. We now need 9 and 10 and the last extras bag. Now we're doing the greenery of the Eiffel Tower. All right. So we want to grab all these first. And actually, let's build the pallets for. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. how I do this, so I'm gonna just put them in. I need these 2x4 green longs. And just filling in these 4 spots. I have to do that for 4 of them, of course, because we like doing everything in 4s on this. And then I need a ton of these greens. They are designed in a X-like pattern. Now this is something if I had someone to help with, I'd want that, but nope. These are so difficult to put in the centers. There we go. Six down, 10 to go. Of just placing the center middle ones. These are very ugly green, though, by the way, Lego. Oh, hello. No, I didn't look at chat. Thank you, Shoab. Thanks for saying happy birthday. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, I'm locked in on these 1x1 Lego pieces. I've I've been doing a lot. This is so difficult. I hate it. It's evil. Thanks, thanks. I almost have all the middle pieces that I need to place in. This is cruel and unusual punishment to add these. My fingers are going to end up bleeding after this. And that's not a joke. That's happened before when you can't use a wrench. They're so tiny. There we go. You can't just do I mean there are ways to make it easier for some things. Like I can use this tool for placing two of them down at the same time to make that a little faster. But that's about it. And that even then they have to be right side up, which most of them aren't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Laugh all you want, Shoab. All right. You know what I mean. Oh, there. Yeah, it's a little faster for me to just place them manually instead of trying to get the tool to work. I mean, they might as well be. They're basically supposed to be little green flowers. See, if I zoom in, it'll zoom in about right here, though, ish. So I can't really show you them that well if unless I just bring them close to the camera. Yeah, we've been grinding a bit of Legos, you know. Um, I think we are finally done with the stupid flower pieces. Let's see. We are. There's two extras. Hopefully, extras, and not just things to do mess with. Ooh. I'm assuming we. Yeah. I'm assuming we just put them in there now, right? Yeah. Here we go. And now we put all of these tan pieces in there. I have so many other Lego sets. I have sets like the Daily Bugle, which I have in my other room. I have a Minecraft Lego crafting table. I have a Minecraft biomes like Lego set. Uh, I have a bunch of things from like Ninjago. Some things from Legends of Chima when that was still around. Uh, a bunch of sets actually. Some that just are just random things. Some cat ones. Some just anything really that was interesting at the time. This will by far be my largest Lego set, however. Uh, Grabbing a bunch of these pieces and just putting them up here will be a little easier, a little faster. Gonna suck because these areas are also lined with trees that I'll end up having to make in a bit. Nah, I don't break my Lego sets. crazy that they actually counted out all the pieces properly to put in this set. Just going crazy. All these browns I'm gonna put up there. And of course, one of them falls on the floor. Luckily, it didn't go far. Yeah, I move pretty fast when building Legos. Is there a brown in between these guys? Yes, there is. Okay. It's not just Minecraft I'm good at, okay? I do most things quickly. I live fast. Usually usually for example, whenever I'm playing Minecraft, I nerf myself because I'm usually singing a song and stuff while I'm actually playing the game normally. I just don't sing on stream or in VC cuz why would I do that? And that is pack 7 and 8 all done. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on the Barry Allen, I guess. You have been in VCs with us. We just haven't been in VC for a while now. You were in VC a good bit back in the day. And while we were just hanging out, 11 and 12 times. I didn't mean to grab 13. Yeah, you are always on mute, but that still counts as you being in VC. Just because you're muted doesn't mean you're not hanging out with us. All right, we got a bunch of pieces, bunch of small pieces, great for children to eat it, try and choke on. Cause that's all kids will do. They'll just eat the Legos and be like, "Ooh, that looks yummy." This is why we can't have nice things. I mean, it's nothing big. You can always hang out with us on VC whenever we do talk, and you can talk to us. We always just assumed were too you weren't able to you weren't able to talk. This whole tower will end up being put in my room. Hey, you want to see something? I'm not done, but I've been building for a bit less than 2 hours. That's a really large base. It's kind of crazy. All right. So we gotta make 2 towers now. I'm making 2 towers after I made a joke about exploding towers. Come on. This thing hates me. Like, what's it with the doing multiples of two? Like, pretty much everything here was it was a multiple of four. Now it's a multiple of two. Like, what's going on here? Why is it doing this? It is not that serious. Okay, we got that. Two four longs, shorts, and then a corner piece. Okay, so that's what we do for this side too. The hardest thing is finding the piece in real quickly. So so sometimes I'll get lost on where the pieces are, and that'll take up most of the time of how long it takes for me to do something. That's pretty much the worst that it gets though for me. I'm usually pretty good with timing these things. All right. So now we need to make some like weird putting two by two flats on top of each other and then putting a 1 by 1 flat on top of that. Like what? What's the point of that? You're making like an ugly staircase there. Is all. Legos. Motor, what you doing, little guy? Come here. No. This is the base part of the Eiffel Tower. That is what this part is. Here's Motor. Come here, little guy. You're good. You can walk. Here he is. Here's Motor. No, it is not a tomato. I am not a tomato, in fact, Wabbit. Uh, I got those two. I need that, and then two of these. Yeah, you can call him a car. His name is Motor, so I mean that's valid. He's just my guy. Just a little fella. Usually he only means harm, but it seems like today he's being nice. Okay, so now we grab some of these red pieces for some weird reason. Oh, and these white flat outs. This is a very strange part of the build. Let's see. What now? The more whites, yeah. Okay. Now we use a bunch of these. Duh. All right. Now I need four more of these. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. I need four of these in total. Eight of these. Five, six. Where's seven and eight? I need them. Here's seven. There's eight. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So I got both of these set up, and now we're gonna start working on something else, I guess. I need two of these. All right. Good night, Shoab. All right. It went pretty short. People just got upset about it. All right. So two clears stacked on top of each other. Corner. All right, got that. This one. Got that. I need to do that two more times. I didn't realize that, yeah, I still needed two of them. So eventually, yeah, I have to do this two more times. Shame, I thought I was done with this part. Hmm. Crazy that I have already memorized that step, though. Let's see, let's see. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. Um. Hey, you want to see something? This is the base.
Still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. That's the base.
That works as a streaming device? Or
I can.
are
It's
you picture
connect.
on picture?
It no that's the camera.
Or do you have to use a video capture card, or how do you communicate with it?
Uh, Type C.
Oh, okay, so it acts as a camera from the
Yeah.
device. Excellent.
You just have to plug it into Type C,
Yeah, perfect.
and then it works. It'll send a signal to the thing. You'll have to select PC camera. Yeah, you have to tell it to be a camera to. Yeah.
Like house webcam.
Yeah. Building with Legos removes all of the oils off of your hands. That's why your hands can start to bleed stuff. It's, it's not great, but it's worth the fun. Okay, so okay, okay. Ooh, we're moving now. Doing a little pyramid like structure.
All right. Now we want the yellows. So sides are yellow tiles, corners are the yellow corner pieces. Um,
Where you came from? If you interrupt.
I don't even remember. But yeah, this is the whole thing. If you actually push, you see that little slider button on
It's
each.
not horrible. Did you
No.
do some kind of filtering to
No.
reduce the white
No,
light?
I've done literally nothing.
Does that seem weird? Do you remember the previous uses of it? Everything was washed out. I mean, it's very dim in here. Maybe that's why it's able to.
Well, it's fine whenever I use it. So
You don't see.
yeah, you don't see the.
Yeah, there's a big giant white space. You're only on the corner.
Well, that's just because it's really bright. Yeah,
Because it's looking over there.
yeah,
It's the line is here.
yeah,
Right there.
yeah. I had this over here.
It doesn't matter. At least if you're not looking at it at the moment.
Huh? What with mom? The text that she just sent? Still need to do this to the other one as well. But
Your building is just slightly out of range also.
yeah, it happens. There's not this table isn't big enough for me to do everything and not show my face at the same time.
Right. Especially if you're going to lean forward over it.
Nah, even if I lean forward,
Yeah.
yeah, like even if I get up and lean forward, you just can't. I have it really nicely set up, in my opinion. I just the angle could be better for how much it can see. Yeah, we're almost done actually with this part. This is the first
Just bag
box.
one or that whole thing is the first box.
This is box one. I'm almost done with box one, and it's only been 2.5
This
hours.
is a solid on the bottom. And
Yes, that is
this
complete.
is a super weird layer, huh?
Yes, that is full. That here you can flip it over.
Yeah, but it's like a too thick layer, isn't it?
No, not
Looks
exactly.
like two flats thick.
No, no. Here, flip it over. You're good.
Sort of.
No, it's not gonna break.
It is two flats.
Yeah,
It's two flats thick. The top layer.
well, the very top
And then
layer,
the
yes.
bottom is
But then
one
there's
and a half.
yeah.
One flat.
So
one
the
flat.
way the bottom works is really cool,
Let's see
actually.
how-
So if I take off this, oh wait, I'll have to do this though, but that's
Why
fine.
shouldn't it? It's a thick layer.
I have to remove it like this to show you. But this is all modular. I can take this
It's worth
apart.
the effort.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care. No, it's not super easy, but yeah, I have a knife too over here. I have my cram bit.
That's not a real tool.
No, but
It's a
yours
piece
isn't
of
either.
art. Mine is actually a tool
No,
that gets used daily.
no, my screwdriver's a tool. You're a tool.
I just used molding yesterday. Or window molding, or put under.
So
It's the baby, you jam it in between
these
two
here,
flats.
yeah, but these here
Oh,
are too
they're
long.
bolted together.
Yeah, they're all bolted together. This is a separate piece. This part here is a separate piece. Then this. Even the center is a separate piece.
Yeah, but it's all Lego magic has to do with
Oh yeah, those
the
connect pieces
this
are crazy. Those
the
Technic.
fit of the.
Oh yeah. It is such a cool it's such a cool
It's like
thing. The design is awesome.
3 millimeters, 1.8 millimeters high, whatever it is.
But yeah, the whoever designed this,
It's
did,
the tolerance that matters.
yeah, they designed it really nicely though. Where did you come from? Oh yeah.
Edges.
Yeah.
One on the edges.
These sides, yeah.
See how the flats are on the inside. You flip, those are backwards. Oh, those are. One of these is backwards. These
What do you
flats
mean?
are on the outside, and these
Oh,
flats are.
yeah, these are on the wrong side.
I don't know which way is right,
That they're
but I'm
supposed to be
gonna guess
faced in.
it should be like that. So these ones
Oh
are
wait,
off.
yeah, these are wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are. I don't know. You'll have
Yeah.
to look at your print, but they're different because all three of these are the same.
Yeah, they're supposed to be faced
This one's
outwards
different.
into the path.
Okay, so these ones are different. And that
Yeah.
whole set's wrong.
No, this side's right. This side's wrong.
Then all three of these are wrong. That's all right.
It's even worse.
I'm glad I caught it though.
Hey,
right away.
hey, you
right?
want to do me a favor and remove these pieces then
See,
and flip them?
I'm a person that sees non. Can I get a 2 brick? This is an extra brick, right?
No, here I can grab you one from the box. I don't have a simple 2-1, but here's a 2x2.
No.
Yeah, a 2x2 should work. You can put that on top and just pull off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for the two, but sometimes you need that angle that you're pulling.
Yeah. Here's a 2. No. There you go.
If it helps.
Yeah, it might not. This might be
I
better.
took the ones off that you said were good.
Yeah,
One second.
that's fine. It's fine.
Maybe I can pull these off and
See, you even get to show off your thing on stream. There you go. Yeah, because your hands are on there. Is that all I needed? Yes, actually. This goes in this other corner.
yeah, we don't need your channel's not a political one, so
My channel's a whatever I want it to be one.
if you're not aware that Russia's Putin's an asshole, then where have you been?
Hey, stop attacking the cats,
And if you
dogs.
support that kind of stuff, I don't like you. There you go.
No, I just support treason.
Treason. Do you have your
My what?
Jerry's knife?
Oh, yeah, it's on my mini fridge.
It's got a thinner blade, so
Yeah.
try with.
Do you see it?
Sorry. So started looking, but I didn't. It's on the top layer. Yeah, hold on. Let me hit this. Let me hit it again. I'll just go get it.
Yeah.
Um,
I swear I had mine somewhere, but
maybe it's on your desk.
I don't know. It might be outside.
I'm gonna be outside. You go get it.
I don't know. It might be. It was originally in my pocket. It could be in my bag. All right, we're back. Found my knife. Other knife. All right. Big. We've done a lot so far. Almost completely done. It was in my bed.
Yeah, I think.
Dang, are we doing the Lego movie? We got the X-Acto knife. Are we about to pull out the Craggle? Okay, so that's not what I needed. 15 and 16 are different time. Do you think I can finish this by the time we have to go for dinner?
This is 12 to me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Say more than 16 bags? You're on 13?
Yeah,
Is that
there's
14?
18.
It's more.
1 more. 4 more. And those are the 4.
I don't know. Well, this.
We have about 2 more hours till I have to go do stuff. Get ready. Do I need 2 of these? Yes. So I need to make. Yeah, I need to set up 2. Bam, bam.
Alright.
Alright.
This one's probably wrong too then.
Yes.
This one's right, this one's wrong.
Yes. Here we can also remove. You can also just take off the brown too.
Yeah,
If you wanted
them
to.
both off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how you go about doing it. Here's a brown for one that was. I don't know where it came from.
Right here.
Yeah.
Well, that actually one of the
Yeah.
squares wrong. This one's wrong.
Is it which one? Is that the wrong one? No. Yes,
This
that
one's
is
right?
wrong. That is the wrong one.
Yeah.
They face inward.
It didn't make sense. The way this was, it looked natural. If
Yeah.
I flipped around, it wouldn't. I don't know what the purpose is, I guess, but I mean, I definitely know what the purpose is.
Do you know what purpose is?
Porpoises are like seals.
Oh, porpoises are like seals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Thanks.
See, thanks for also giving me free content by just being here.
I tried to.
Hey Logic, how are you doing?
I tried to create content once, and I feel dumb talking to myself because I know nobody else is watching.
See, I don't care if no one else is watching. I'm just gonna start saying random stupid stuff.
I'm okay with talking to myself, but I don't feel like I'm talking to myself when I'm supposed to have an audience.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have
I'm
an
supposed to be
audience.
performing.
Yeah, you're performing. You're not supposed to have an audience. You gain an audience based on your worth.
But I'm self-conscious.
Yeah, Logic says hi, CB.
Hello. How's my audio?
Your
Audio
audio.
check.
Yeah, your audio's probably fine.
Alright.
My mic's really good. I just have a really good mic that it doesn't really matter in this case. Like mom could be at her seat talking to me, and my mic will pick it up at a reasonable amount.
Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
Yeah,
There's a reason why mics are directional.
this is
Usually.
I think this. Do I have it set to you? Yeah, I have it set to unidirectional, so it would barely pick her up, but
Yeah, but look at the shape of it. It's like a radius. Where's the microphone actually at? It's,
probably like center or somewhere around
maybe it
there.
means one. And that thing doesn't that use multiple mics?
Oh, it
to
has
do-
multiple mics, but it enables and disables them based on which setting you have it on.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool mic. Pretty powerful. I've just been playing music in my headphones this whole time because I can, and stream can't hear it because I can't just give out music.
You got a program.
Yeah.
You're not DCMA-able.
Yeah, I don't have I just have my desktop audio muted. Is all.
Well, I mean, you're not playing a game that you need that. So
Yeah, if I had in that case usually I'll just mute my mute that lane of audio, or I'll send it audibly to a different lane.
I don't remember how I have to get Minecraft sound, but I feel like I have to take desktop audio to get it.
I was actually offered last night the ability to use some music
Oh, well, there's
by
tons of
someone.
free
No, no,
music
no.
that
Well,
if you wanted to
this
just
is copyrighted
use it,
music, but I've been offered to do it because
get the license in writing.
yeah, the Min's uh
Compromised.
uh what is it? Her
You didn't see that.
roommate. What?
Nothing.
Did you almost cut yourself or something?
No, I dented your platform.
Don't damage my platforms.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Mm.
Think of how expensive these Legos are.
Super.
You might just go poor.
Some pennies a piece, right? At least
There are a few pretty pennies.
10,000 pennies. More than 10,000 pennies.
Yeah, this is more than 10,000 pennies.
More than 10,001 too.
Yeah, it's a lot of pennies. It's like what
Symmetry has
it's
been
like 60
reestablished.
it's like 60,000 pennies, right?
So
I think that's the number.
it's a bunch.
I think that's what it is.
It's a bunch.
It's a lot.
Gifts are priceless.
That is true. Unless you price them.
Somebody has to pay for it.
Yeah, like someone has to pay for it one way
There's
or the other.
like-
So it isn't priceless, but you can treat it as such.
Like this, because you asked for that, Nokia thing. Santa sometimes has copyright issues, and he can only make so much stuff himself before they try to sue him. And then he's threatens their
Dang-
neighbors.
Dang, Santa's getting
tariffs.
sued.
Like, I'm not gonna deliver to your
That's
whole neighborhood
insane.
if you don't drop this lawsuit.
People be suing Santa now. That's crazy.
Yeah, DCMA.
Yeah. That's how you gotta teach your kids about law. You gotta teach them how about the Santa case.
He was bumping some Beastie Boys when he showed up one day.
Yeah. He was playing music in the wrong neighborhood.
That's right.
That can also be you teaching your kids about gangs or whatever if you wanted to.
Turn that noise down.
No, I currently got Post Malone playing.
Circles. Are we circling?
Nah. This is Sunflower.
Great.
Yeah, Sunflower's a pretty good
I'm
one.
sure glad they don't play his music too much, though. That gets really boring.
His stuff. That one at least is very popular. Some of his other
This is
stuff.
another magical tale.
Yeah. Some of his other stuff is really popular though.
Because that way you don't
Yeah.
deform the top part where it actually, if you use the pliers to pinch
Yeah.
them, you can maybe square them up, which doesn't maybe matter so much if you're grabbing it diagonally. But all their magic happens, in the
Yeah.
certain accent.
Don't worry. If I started singing the song, then I'll probably get a DMCA anyway.
I actually think that that's not illegal. I don't know how that works out. It's
Eh,
for certain
for
purposes.
length
We could
and stuff.
study the music,
We,
and then it would be for educational
that's
purposes.
true, but this isn't education. This is building Legos. Actually, this can be education. Here, let's swap to the first page, and this will in the first page of this thing, it gives you history of the Eiffel Towers.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Here.
better not show those words on camera. That could be DMCA-able. Oh yeah. Oh, this is copyrighted content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't tell us about the history of a
Look,
person.
yeah,
when
look
they're
look at
born
all
and
this
died.
stuff. Yeah.
Holy cow! I guess they had to justify some of those pennies.
Oh yeah. They had to they had to give you a reason that you spent
Listen,
all this money
all
on
right,
it.
this is the only manufacturer that still includes owner's manual.
That is true.
Like electronics, like switched to CDs for instructions instead of books. And then they
Yeah.
evolved to USB drives for a while on some things, which is really dumb because that costs way more than a CD. And then,
Yeah.
but they started getting rid of optical drives for some reason. And it gets to the point that you're getting a link to somewhere on a 4x4 piece of paper that's not a book anymore. You don't get a USB, you get like a card. And it's
Yeah.
like a quick start guide, but it's all everything that they care to put on a piece of paper. And you
Uh,
might have to have multiple languages also for on the same sheet of paper. And then it gives you a URL to the instruction book that might be a 404. So, I mean,
it's true. Because we don't like to preserve any data anymore
yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah, if you had given me that CD-ROM, it could have still been good.
Yeah.
I
Like,
could have downloaded the files and
um.
make a backup,
Where's a thing?
even if I had the book.
Uh.
I used to keep all those books.
Are you it? No. Are you it? No. Are you it? Yes.
I never built a model more than once, but I had all the books still. So
That's fair.
I don't know why.
Because
Doesn't
books are
make
cool to
sense.
have. The more books you have, the cooler you are.
Knowledge is power.
Even if you don't read the books, you have more books than someone else, so you're better than them.
I don't like to.
Yeah,
You know,
you the more books you have than someone else, the better you are than them.
just because I'm better than a lot of people, I don't like to point that out like you do.
Yeah, but I am better than most people.
I mean,
Look at you for example. I'm so much better than you.
I'm just saying, if the average intelligence is like a 115 and we're like more than that, that means there has to be some in the other direction to balance it out. That's how average works.
Yeah, I'm way above the average. Okay. I'm just egotistical.
That makes you smarter too.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at how smart Elon is.
I know. I know. Most of the people who are super egotistical, they tend to be the people like to say, "Oh yeah, that person's really smart."
Well, turns out it's all about your audience and
Yeah, it's all
people that believe in you because totally
yeah.
you could be lying. As
Yeah,
long
it's
as
all
you
about how well
have
you're able to convince
confidence.
other people of
Correct.
your opinions.
Correct.
That's why that's why those kinds of people who are decent at trying to convince other people to do what they
Are
want
you yelling about mine?
often like to go into government.
Weird.
I know, that's crazy, right?
People that have power issues want to be people in charge.
Yeah.
They want to be bosses and supervisors and police.
Exactly. Like the only reason I'd want to be a
Authority.
the only reason I'd want to be a supervisor or anything like that is just for the more money. Come on. I don't care about the authority I get.
Yeah,
I can already prove my worth.
sales is where the money's at.
That can be true.
It's always true.
Why are you saying stupid things, Logic? He's saying brain rot terms. I actually heard there was actually a kid who came over yesterday who came in my lane yesterday and just unironically started saying 6-7. Like what?
Things, man.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing about that. Actually, I don't remember.
There's no logic behind it. It is literally just, hey, say number.
I think Silent did something. Silent Whisperer.
Yeah.
I want to say that they did something about it as a little joke.
Oh no,
They banned
Phoenix.
Okay, it's Phoenix.
Phoenix
It
made a
makes more
video of
sense.
banned it from Minecraft.
Yeah, because they're so good at the.
No, there is no logic
Backside.
behind your logic.
I don't know if that was allegedly a downloadable world that they made too, so you could play with it. That's funny. I like the video. It was a good
Oh no.
April Fool's video.
Phoenix does a bunch of cool things usually.
Yeah.
I need to make 4 of these things. It's super easy. Okay. You literally
You didn't
do.
think to mass produce them when you made the first two?
No, these are different.
Oh, okay.
These are built differently. Slightly, I guess. I don't know.
But times two.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so.
But that's also wrong. You have to times this also by 2. Because you're making
there's
2 of
one
these.
unit that's times
Exactly.
two.
But then you
don't
also
get
have
to
to.
the-
But
you get to the
before all
very
this, it
last
also tells you to
page
make
and-
2 more. Yeah.
Wait, this is super thin. Is there a book for each box?
Yes.
Oh,
Each
okay.
box has its own pan flip.
Yeah, you get to the end and it's like, hey, by the way, make 2 of these. You're like, man,
Yeah, it's like,
I
what do
could
you
have been
mean?
this whole time.
Like you could have told me I needed to do that beforehand.
Right.
But yeah, I have the design of this memorized actually because after the first time I did this, just because of how simple it is relatively.
It's funny how we use that word relative. I'm not saying you're dumb, but relatively, this is
Relative to my intellect, you're a moron. Re- relatively to mo-
my phone.
re- hey, brother, mom.
He's at the shower.
Okay.
No, it's my
If
jacket, isn't it?
if that's all it is, then yeah. Okay, I almost have.
3:20. So I would say you have approximately 2 hours to be ready to leave, maybe.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, because we have to be there at 6.
Right. And it only takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Traffic.
It's like a mile or so away from my work.
Tiffy's down the shower.
Yeah, I might not have enough time to. Actually, no. No, I have time. Yeah.
Depends on if you build anything backwards or not. You have to redo it.
Yeah, that's like the main issue is like, do I build something wrong on accident?
We're not gonna be able to correct it.
Yeah, but then I just won't notice and it'll just forever be wrong and no one will know because no one will have checked the thing.
Together.
Exactly.
You're not gonna make it upside down.
Yeah.
Now that I've mentioned it, maybe you will.
I could just do it to spite you, yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought of it.
It's true, but now I do have that thought.
Maybe you should get a pyramid. So you can do it with the
Do you see a white piece? One of these white pieces in particular? I'm blind.
tiny ring.
Oh, a bunch of tiny rings. I like them.
Mm-hmm. I might do some chainmail kind of thing.
I don't see the piece that I need. Am I blind? Probably.
Yeah, this is good stuff right there, baby. got me some urethane windshielded pieces
I don't have this one piece.
from Lewis. Uh-oh.
I don't think it's oh. I know we would have some in the drawer.
What's the shape of the piece?
This white piece.
That's a unique piece.
We have them though. They're pretty common actually.
We have a piece that's like that.
No,
right?
we have that exact piece in
Do
white.
we? Okay. Interesting.
They're almost either in white or black.
The old one that's
Sometimes they're in
similar to
red.
that had a rounded end. It wasn't flat like this. It wasn't as big. It wasn't a whole thin thickness. It's more like a bar, like that you clipped your hands on. That kind of shape.
Mm-hmm.
That these little finger grip things can clip to. I don't know what that dimension is, but it's standard size. Couple millimeters, maybe 2.5.
It's also very commonly in gray. That piece.
And there should be 2 of them.
Yeah.
We're missing one.
Yeah, there should be one more of those.
Where's it go?
What?
Where's it go?
It'll and technically it doesn't matter too much. It goes under. It acts as a support. So
Because I see
Go on.
these 4 here.
no.
These two. These two.
Yeah, there's those two, and then there's these
And I see
two.
there's those 2 and those 2.
Yeah, that's where it goes. I'm making it. I have to make another one of these.
Where's that for though?
That's this. Here. That's where that
Oh,
white
there's
is.
one that goes under here too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, it goes on that. What's the purpose of that joint?
Port, I guess. I don't
You
know.
can't even see it, and it's purposely it doesn't connect. Look at
Yeah.
there's a flat there, so
Oh yeah.
you're at the end of these pieces here, and these pieces can't connect. So this is like a filler.
Yeah.
A 4x1 could go there, and nobody would know the difference. There's not like
Probably.
a structural piece. That's weird that they
Yeah.
ever done that. I mean, they made a piece just for that, or they just happen to have those pieces already?
Yeah, those are a common piece that are used for stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's super weird. Okay, well, whatever. If you don't find one, I would just recommend a 4x1 flat.
Or a 2x2 in this case, because I already have one.
No, it has to be this shape here. Because it can't go into the next it's 1.5 wide. Can't be more than 1.5 wide. So 1 wide. Yeah. Are you posing? Here, let me. No, is that a no? Here. Look in this hole here. There's seaweed.
He said no.
Cucumbers.
He said, "You mean the I'm the."
No, man. What if I had something you wanted? What if I poured catnip all over the Legos?
Then I might kill it.
Really? That sounds exciting, actually.
I might have to kill it.
That's good content.
Aha, murder, live murder.
Alright, have fun.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to modify this a little bit because of that piece missing. 'Cause, yeah, I took it off, but it's just that. There we go.
Loader. Whoa, another open house loader.
Whoa, crazy.
Oh no, never mind. We got other people's names. We got a current resident.
Yeah? Is it of our house, but someone else's name?
Current resident of this house. We got a current resident of a different house.
Mm. That's cool. I love when we get other people's mail.
Across the street.
Let's open it and commit a felony.
Card, so we don't have to open.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's it about? Where did they go?
Open house.
Oh, just an open house. What if we show up to their house, huh?
Why not? For Chris's house.
Maybe it's them trying to show off the house. Yeah.
For sale. We got an advertisement to come and see the open house.
Yeah, you wanna buy the house? You wanna basically make a neighborhood that we own, and then we can become an HOA and then make everyone hate their lives. People love HOAs.
People own neighborhoods all the time.
I know.
They're called people with money.
True. But you don't have that much money. It's a lot of money. They're kind of expensive. Houses are kind of expensive nowadays.
Whoa.
They cost $1 or $2.
This is from my insurance agent.
They care so much about you.
Do we pay them well or what?
No, I think you pay them too much, actually. For them to have that much time on their hands.
Thank you for
They're-
your money.
They're sending you a birthday card months before, like a month before your birthday.
You don't want to be late, right?
Yeah, but you don't want to be early because then you look too needy.
I'll start getting Christmas cards in like the middle of December.
Yeah, well, stop doing that.
I don't know what the date is today. If you know what the date is today, you can imagine how many days there are until my birthday.
Yeah, well, are we going to where we always go to for your birthday dinner?
I don't care. I don't care right now.
Yeah, is there somewhere else you would rather go to?
Can't think of any place.
Exactly. So then that's where you want to go. What? What? How am I missing another piece? Just kidding. I'm just blind.
Find your first fish?
No.
Yeah, I found a piece. You're looking.
No, that's
What'd you
when
use instead?
I just took a 2x4 or a 1x2, a 1x4. Yeah,
Or 2 1x2s.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Why not? Then take a picture of the instruction.
And then have Lego send me my new piece in the mail because give me my piece.
And when you get it, you take the whole tower apart because it's on the very, very bottom of it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's not.
Exactly.
So we call it that little bump stop.
So is your brain modular?
Yeah, I mean, don't you know how your neurons work?
Uh,
I swap in this one for that one whenever
no,
I want.
not exactly. It's not exactly. That's not exactly how
You're a
it works.
neurologist. What do you know?
So, more than you, clearly. That's definitely not how that works. It,
Education school than you have.
that's not true. I've been through more neurology appointments than you have.
Did they teach you anything?
Yeah, they gave me a doctorate in
Well,
neurology
good
from it.
luck, buddy.
I got a doctorate from all the neurology appointments I've been to.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. And if you don't take these, your mom's gonna yell at you every day for the rest of your life.
No,
Have you taken your meds yet?
maybe.
Have you
Who
taken
knows?
your meds yet?
Who knows?
Take your meds today.
Who knows? Your mama might.
All those migraines you're getting, those were days that you didn't take your meds.
That's not true.
That's what she says.
That's what she thinks, but that's just factually untrue.
That's his president.
No, most of the time I do take my meds on those days, and then I get a migraine anyway.
You don't believe in Occam's razor? It's not true. Okay.
If I believe that you're a moron, does that mean I'm always correct and you are a moron? What are you looking at, Motor? Oh, what you doing, little baby boy? My little guy? Little feller? Alright, she's gone now, so now it's just me building my Legos in peace. No one can annoy me now. It's my Lego time. Um, let's see. I'll find you. Okay. Boom. Its towers are done. All right.
15, 16. More of the green leaf pieces. All right, so we got this piece. We got four. If I finish this whole bit, all of this stuff at the end of this, then mm, before I have to go, then that'll mean there will probably end up being 3 streams in total of me building.
crazy ask here. Um. Oh, I just dropped my knife. Pick. All right. We're all done with the greens. Hmm. That pizza is missing. We have most of this done.
I don't like those shoes. I like those shoes more.
What shoes?
I want
Oh, okay.
that we work for post. I like those.
Ones you wore for the photos.
Yeah.
That's what you meant to say. You said we. No, I just wore my white ones. This is a lot. This is a bit much, this set. So close. How long? 3.5 hours streaming. Oh, there we go.
There's a lot.
of pieces there. Um, 7. And Okay. This is just getting more and more of a obnoxious thing to just do. Just- Alright, bam. See, the question is still, will I have enough time to finish this? I'm just not sure at this point. Bam. Let's see. I'm near. I feel like I'm getting close to done. But I guess that's a bad example because I still have 20 more of these things to do. So many Legos. We're just trying to finish this. That's all we gotta do. Blah blah. I don't know what to do or what to say, 'cause, my brain is broken from doing this. Mm, 30. Lego, Lego. I'm just so close. I'm so close to being done with the first box.
Well, that's awesome because you have to go shower because we're gonna be leaving.
I know. This has been painful to do.
Last word, nothing.
N- I would have been fine with with the build itself, but these trees. Why are these trees this way? Who thought this was a good idea? I'm having to put 240 individual pieces of one by one flowers onto a tree one at a time.
For this.
They hate me.
Justifiably so.
Why? What's justifiable about hating me?
If you left them alone, they would have lived inside a box for a long time.
That's not
Now they're
true.
probably gonna end up cat fodder at some time.
Maybe. They might end up cat fodder after by the time we go out to eat. I don't know.
Yeah. Your sister's really good at treating plants together. She's got a freaking whole garden upstairs.
Yeah, she does. I just need one more. Where's it? Here it is. Well, I think at this point I've done more. I might have done more flowers than she has done for a while. This is a lot of trees and other flowers that I'm doing. Almost. Why do I have so many Discord pings? Hello. Oops, pressed the wrong button. I have been I have been streaming for the past 4 hours. Yes, but not with desktop audio. Is it gonna work? No, doesn't want to work. Camera can only be used on OBS, I guess. Only wants to work through OBS. Here, let's do this. Bam, Legos. Yeah, I've the past like 30 minutes has been me just putting 240 one by one Lego pieces on trees. Yeah, bad design, but this will be this will be the first of the 3 boxes completely done in one sitting, which is pretty cool. Wanted to hop on and say hi before because I'm gonna be leaving soon. She's like, might as well show off my progress as well. Oh, Legos are falling. This is incredible. I'm finally done with the first box. For scale, this is the whole build, and here's hand. Yeah, it's rather large, Brooke. What you doing? Why? Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Ending the stream.